Hi everyone, this is Patrice here with TuneRegistry, and I'm going to show you guys how to get started with the platform. So let's go ahead and get right into it. So once you access your account login page, you want to go ahead and enter in your email address and password. I'm going to go ahead and enter one of our demo accounts that we use for demonstrations such as this. Oh. All right. Now, once you are logged in, you're taken directly to your dashboard that pretty much just shows a quick synopsis of your account. On the left side, you have your navigation menu that shows the various modules that are within your account. So you have your dashboard, catalog, contacts, registrations, and documents. Now, if this is your first time logging in, the best place I like to tell users to start is in contacts. If you add all of your contacts in first, it makes adding a song into your catalog so much easier and more streamlined. And I'm going to show you why. So on your contacts page, this is where you would list all of the creators that you collaborate with, as well as all the companies that you work with. So on the creator side, this could be anyone from a co-writer, a music producer, musician, background singer, and so forth. This is where you would add their information. And just to show you what information that we ask for, it's their name, their role, an ISNI number, their PRO, their IPI number with the PRO. You can also add alias information, and then down below you have contact information. Once you enter in all that information there, you'll go ahead and click Save. Now let's go back and take a look at the companies. On the company side, this is for companies that you're affiliated with or that you used in the past. So this could be a distribution company, a music publisher, or a record label. So you can go ahead and enter all of their information there. And the information that we look for a company, their company name, the type of company that they are, their ISNI number, their PRO, IPI number. If they're an HFA member, you want to get their account number and pop that in here as well. And then your point of contact, you want to add all their information here. Once you input that information, you go ahead and click Save. After that, now you want to go ahead and add a new song. To add a new song, you would click this button down here on the left that says Add New Song. And then you would type in the name of your song and then hit Add New Song. Now, I'm not going to do this for the sake of time in this demo. There will be another video or tutorial that walk you through on how to add a song. So right now, I'm going to just go into our catalog that shows all the songs, recordings, and releases that are inputted into this demo account. And I'm just going to use one of the songs here. Let's use this one here named Rewind. Now this is what the song details page looks like when you're going in to add a song. So as you can see, you list your song title, your ISWC number. There's a couple of questions that you will want to ask. Oh, well, let me show you this too. Above it says, is this a cover song? If it is a cover song, you hit yes. And as you can see, all the information goes away because you don't own the song. Yeah, there's nothing to input there. You're just done. But let's say it's not a cover song. You hit no, and you can go ahead and complete the form. We ask for copyright information. And then here's your splits. This is where I said it's very important if you put in, to make sure that you put your contacts in first. Because as you can see, if I'm adding a writer, I can just simply type in a writer's name and they pop up right here for me to select. But if not, I can do add a new writer here. I can click that and put in their first and last name, and that's all that shows. I would then have to go back and complete the contact information. So it's always best to add the contact first and then come here and just search for the writer that you would want to add. And that goes for publisher as well, because the publisher, they're listed under the companies. So here's where you will put in your writer splits. You would add your writer. You know, if the writer has a publisher, you will go ahead and add the publisher. Make sure you put in the percentage and their contribution. and you want to put in the percentage of shares that the publisher has, you would put that there as well. For that, well, let me say this, for that particular writer. Now, if I scroll down, there's another writer, Dolly Jensen. Her split is there as well. If I scroll down, and then here's Andy that I added. I'm gonna remove her. We don't need that. And then that's it. So you definitely want to make sure you put in all your details. And from here, you can submit a song registration if you want, but just make sure you hit save first, and then you can start your song registration. But I'm gonna show you that a little bit later. So once your song details are done, and you hit save, you can, the next thing you will want to do is add a recording. But before we go there, which is right here on the right side, right above there, you have lyrics. You can also copy and paste your lyrics into this account if you like. So to add a recording, under recording here, you go ahead and select add new, type in your recording name, and then it'll take you to the recording page. For the sake of this video, I'm gonna just go ahead and select a recording that we already have in there. So My Heart Can't Take It. There's a recording in for that song. So this is what the recording page looks like if you were to select add new recording. Just waiting for, there we go. So it asks for the recording artist, their name, their role, the recording title, the version of the song, the ISRC, date first release, any associated releases, such as an album or so forth, that you already have in here. And then the artist split, which is typically used for sound exchange. Then the copyright. And then you want to add all the meta tags. So the medley, if there's a medley, if there's an instrumental, if it's explicit, the genre, secondary genre, the production venues. You also want to add your recording credits. This is where you add a producer, a musician, or anybody that's a background vocalist. You definitely want to make sure that goes there for any metadata delivery. Then you have the master recording ownership. You certainly want to input that information, and then you want to hit save. And then from this page, which is the recording details, you can apply for any of these registrations. International recording, get your international standard recording code, so your ISRC code. You can get that here. U.S. recording registration, you can submit that there, or any music metadata submissions. You can start that right here on this page. But again, I'm going to show you registration somewhere else. So also, something else that I want to show you on this recording page here on the right is that you can add a track. So you can certainly add the audio of the song by clicking add new, and it'll pop up your files on your computer where you can select the file to upload to the account here. Once that's done, the next thing you need to do is to add a release. So let's say you've already released a song. You should document that. So let's go back to catalog, because there's releases in here. I don't want to create anything new for the sake of the video. I just want to show you what's in here so you can see what the back end, what all the information looks like when you go to add it. So for this same song, there's a release for this song. So as you can see here, here's the track. There's a recording of it that will pop up here if we added it on the previous page, which we did. You have the release details, so you have the release title, the format, product type, recording year, so forth. The release URL, the release artist. Then you have your meta tags if you want to add that, such as the disc number, discount, and the genre. And then here with the release, you have a release label, so you certainly want to add that there. And remember, that label comes from your contacts that we've added in the beginning. You want to put in your release date, release country, the distribution company that you use. And again, you can find that in the companies that you've already added. You can certainly add them there. And then that's it for that. You will hit save up at the upper right side of the screen. And from there, you can start a US release registration right here. But again, I'm going to save the registrations for last. Also, one thing I wanted to point out, on all these details, whether it's the song, recording, or release, on the right side you have an area where you can add notes and tags if you like. Alright, so let's go ahead and look into registrations. So on each page, song, recording, and release, at the very bottom there is an option to where you can initiate registrations there. But you can also initiate registrations here on the left side. So on fourth one down, we have registrations. So we're going to go ahead and select that. So on registrations on this page here, this will show you a list of registrations that you've already submitted. Remember at the very beginning of the video, I showed you the dashboard and it said that we had 2 registrations. Here are our 2 registrations. You'll see that this one here for this song, Be Free, was submitted on the 25th. For a US song registration is currently pending. And then this one here that we were just reviewing, My Heart Can't Take It, is in progress. You can select View on the right. That will show you a PDF file of that particular registration if you needed something for your records that you can either print or download. So from this page, you can add a registration by clicking this button here up at the top right. Once I click that, it brings up all the registrations that we can initiate from the account. So we have US song registration. You can get an ISRC code, US recording registration, the release registration. You got the music metadata submission, AARC exports, and broadcasting monitoring. US song registrations, this is what a lot of people are more familiar with. Under this one here, this is where you will register for performance rights and royalties and mechanical rights. The networks that receive this type of registration is ASCAP, BMI, CSAC, Harry Fox, Music Reports, and Louder. And then right below we have a brief description for this particular registration. And I got to that page here just by clicking Learn More. So if you want to learn more about each type of registration here, you can certainly click that button and it'll bring up information for that particular registration. So let's say I want to do a US song registration and submit my information there. I'm going to hit Start. Okay, let's go ahead and select a song for the registration. Let's go with something different here. Let's go with I Got This. So I'm going to go ahead and click that. Alright, so this page here brought us to the song details because there is an error. On this particular song, it's stating that under the songwriters, the publisher share must match the writer's share. So let's scroll down and see what's going on. Alright, so we have a writer, Dolly Jensen. She has 100% shares. But publisher, she has various ones. So we got 10, 40, and 10. Okay, so she has 60. So that's where our problem is, and as you can see, it's showing here with red. So let's go ahead and let's change that. So we got 40, 30, and I'll put 30 here, and that should, yep, there we go. All right, so I got rid of the error. All right, so now we're going to go ahead and select Next Step. And that's it. It submitted it, or it's processing, I should say. So what you'll see here is just a confirmation record stating that that you're submitting this for registration. This document here is just showing all the information. Once it looks good, I mean, if it looks good to you, you go ahead and hit confirm. Then it takes you to this page here with some terms and conditions for you to review. I'm just go ahead and select, but make sure that you read through these. If everything looks good, you hit yes for both, and then select Submit and Finish. And there's our song that we just submitted. I Got This, and it's currently pending. So, like I said, there's a couple of ways you can submit the registration. You can submit it here on this page, or you can submit it on the song release or recording details page. So that concludes our tutorial. If you have any questions, feel free to reach out to us. The best way to do that is by clicking the conversation bubble down here on the bottom right, which would take you to an area where you can start a new conversation with us, or you can submit in a question and be directed to our FAQs or help center. Thank you so much for watching, and enjoy TuneRegistry.